లైవ్ బట్టానికి ముందు ఓకేనా
ఉన్న మీరు
ఓకే నచ్చినారు 1% no okay. Hello everyone, this is Chef Pradeep. Let us wait for 1-2 minutes for more people to come in, then we will begin. I think it is 1:44. Yeah, I have a phone here, so I can also see your comments and I can answer if you have any questions. I hope everyone can hear me. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me clearly? Yeah, I'm getting a thumbs up now. Thank you. I think we have 218, so I think we will start. I don't want to delay. I want to respect the people who is here on time. Now, my name is Chef Pradeep. I am a pastry chef as well as restaurant consultant. I do have a YouTube channel. You can watch more videos on my channel. The channel name is Everything Business and Food. You can also follow me on Instagram at tpradeep2004. My Facebook ID is Pradeep Kumar. You can see the link. And today we are going to do Tex-Mex crepe au gratin. This is fusion cuisine. It's a mix of 3 cuisines. It is American, Mexican and French. Just a little bit something interesting for you to give. Now we are going to do this in 5 simple steps. First we are going to make bechamel sauce. Then we are going to make pancakes. Then we are going to make filling for the pancake, Tex-Mex filling. Then we will be baking it, au gratin. Then we are going to do the plating. So these are the 5 steps we are going to do. I think we can begin now. If you have any questions while I am making, please do ask them. I am happy to answer it. And before I start, I want to thank Amul for giving me this opportunity. They have wonderful products. Everybody knows it. Utterly, butterly delicious. Now, I think we can start now. Okay, one of you asked for to repeat what we are making. We are making Tex-Mex crepe au gratin today. So we are going to make Tex-Mex filling. We're going to fill it inside French crepe, and then we'll put cheese on it, and then we'll bake it. Have you got it? Yeah, I think so. Mozzarella cheese. Just a second. Mozzarella cheese. I think we can start now. We are making again one more time. Somebody asked what we are making. We are making Tex-Mex crepe au gratin. It's a vegetarian, so there is no egg, no chicken, anything. But if you want, if you are a non-vegetarian lover, the same recipe in the filling you can add chicken also. So the first what we are going to do is we are going to make the bechamel sauce, or popularly known as white sauce. For that, I'm going to boil the milk first. This is called a clove, onion studded with cloves. So I'm going to put it inside the milk. It gives nice flavor for the milk. It's completely eggless. Somebody asked, is it eggless? Yes, it is eggless. We are starting now. So let the milk boil. Before it boils, what we will do is we will make the roux. It's called white roux for bechamel sauce. For that, here I have 20 grams of butter. And 20 grams of the sugar. This is for bechamel sauce. Just put both of them inside together. Take the whisk and slowly cook the flour. हम आज बना रहे हैं टेक्समेक्स क्रेप आ ग्राटिन. उसके लिए पहले बेशमल सॉस बनाना है. व्हाइट सॉस बोलते हैं इसको. वो व्हाइट सॉस बनाने के लिए पहले बटर 20 ग्राम और फ्लावर 20 ग्राम दोनों ऐड किया है. उसको पहले कुक करना है. फ्लावर को थोड़ा अच्छा कुक करना है. ये फ्लावर बेशमल सॉस में थिकनिंग एजेंट का काम करता है. द फ्लावर works as a thickening agent for bechamel sauce. I think we are having some. It is completely vegetarian. I'm not going to use even egg. Usually for onion was that. Yes, this onion is for to give the flavor when we are going to make vegetarian. But for pancake, normally egg is added. But today we are not going to add egg. Instead of egg, we are going to use little bit of baking powder. So it's completely vegetarian. But if you want to make it a non-vegetarian, later on you can add your choice of meat, preferably chicken. But now today it is vegetarian. Now just keep cooking for a little while till the raw flavor of the flour goes off. So now the roux is ready. You can see. Now I'm going to switch it off. Now we have to wait for the milk to boil. Now flour means maida. Yes, it's correct, maida. Now once this milk is boiled, see the secret to make a nice silky smooth white sauce is adding the milk gradually, not at once. Many people do what they do is they make the roux, they put all the milk inside and then they strain it. If you add milk slowly, you don't even have to strain it. बेशमल सॉस बराबर बनाने के लिए आप दूध थोड़ा थोड़ा से डालना पड़ेगा. आपके पास घी है तो घी से आराम से बना सकता है. घी से भी अच्छा रहेगा. घी से भी बना सकता है अगर, लेकिन अमूल बटर तो है, वो अमूल बटर से बन रहा है. आप दूध इसी से थोड़ा थोड़ा से डालना है. थोड़ा थोड़ा से डालेंगे तो स्ट्रेन करने को भी जरूरत नहीं रहेगा. बेशमल सॉस को बहुत अच्छा रहेगा, स्मूथ.
Nikita Agarwal is asking recipe name.
Recipe name is Tex-Mex crepe au gratin. It's a Mexican, American and French fusion cuisine. Milk अभी गर्म हो गया. Milk is hot now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add milk little by little. You can see. अब जब मिल्क ऐड करेंगे इसको स्लो फायर में रख दीजिए. Keep it in slow fire when you add the milk. मैदा, बटर पहले मिक्स करना है मैदा एंड शुगर बटर, then boiled milk. In the milk we have also added onion. Once the milk is ready, you can remove the onion. I am removing it now. We have to add little by little. Only then. Name of the dish is Tex-Mex crab au gratin.
How much?
See, for making bechamel sauce, what you have to remember is the proportion for maida, butter and milk is 1:10. 1 part of maida, 1 part of butter, 10 parts of milk. That means if you take 100 grams of flour, 100 grams of butter, 1 liter of milk you have to use. Will I answer your question? One part milk लेना है, I mean 1 part मैदा लेना है, 1 part butter लेना है, 10 times milk लेना है, 1:10. Now I am adding all the milk. You see, milk, when you add milk little by little, there is no curdling, there is no lumps. Just mix it nicely, you will get a nice smooth bechamel sauce. You don't even have to strain it.
Somebody is asking for flavor only we are using.
Onion and yes, onion and cloves is used for flavor. It gives nice flavor for bechamel sauce. It is the traditional way of making bechamel sauce. Butter, maida, milk, that is correct. 1:10. So now you can see the silky smooth bechamel sauce. This is how you make it. See, now there is no need even for straining it. You can see it's so smooth and right consistency. You just have to cook it just enough. Do not overcook it. If you overcook it, if you store it in the fridge, what will happen is it will become a cake. It will look like a cake. So you just make it like this. Once now this bechamel sauce is ready, what you do is take a little bit of butter, put it on the top and just spread it on the top so that you can avoid the skin formation. Still skin will come, but you can avoid it. So nice like this. So now our bechamel sauce is done now. Anybody have any doubt on this? Everybody is clear about it? Now the bechamel sauce is ready.
Again, somebody is asking recipe name.
Recipe name is Tex-Mex crab au gratin. Right? Please do let me know if you have any other questions. I'll answer. So now I'm going to keep it aside. Now next what we are going to do is we are going to make the crab. See, now when you say pancake, there is two types of pancakes. One is American pancake, which is very fluffy. It's used for breakfast. Now when you say crepe, it is a French pancake. It's very thin. It's used for either desserts or savory. And when you make crepes for desserts, you use a little bit of extra sugar. But when you make this for savory, you reduce the amount of sugar. You can completely avoid also, but I do use little bit of sugar, so you get nice color on the pancake. And you can also use pepper or a little bit of salt when you make a savory pancake. So now I am going to show you how to make crepe. Mic has to be added and stir in white flame is off, right? Milk has to be added and stir in while flame. Yeah, when you add milk, keep it at a very low flame, very low flame. And if you feel that the heat is going up, you can turn off and then you can turn it off, and then you can turn it on. You can keep the heat under your control, but you don't want the heat is becoming too much. You gradually keep on a low flame and keep on gradually adding the milk. That way you get a nice silky smooth bechamel sauce. Now make sure your roux is also hot, your milk is also hot. If either one is cold, lumps will form. That is the secret of making any sauce. Either it is both hot or both cold. अभी जब सॉस बनाएंगे आप bechamel सॉस, आपका रू गरम रखना पड़ेगा और आपका दूध भी गरम रखना पड़ेगा. जब दोनों गरम रहेगा, थोड़ा थोड़ा से आप ऐड करते जाएंगे तो आपको नई सिल्की स्मूथ bechamel सॉस मिलेगा. अगर एक ठंडा रहेगा तो उसको लम्स फॉर्म होने के लिए शुरू होएगा. सो आई थिंक यू कैन अवॉइड इट. इट्स अ टिप यू कैन कीप इन माइंड. बहुत मेथड्स में बनाता है, बहुत आदमी लोग, बहुत शेफ लोग डिफरेंट वेज में बनाता है, बट दिस इज हाउ आई मेक इट. यू कैन सी इट इज सो स्मूथ. तो आप भी ऐसे ही बना सकता है, ऐसे वैसा रेस्टोरेंट 5 स्टार होटल का स्टाइल में.
Jagadesh is asking, after this, please tell the ingredients.
श्योर. मेरा आप bechamel सॉस का रेसिपी आपको मालूम होना चाहिए, क्रब का रेसिपी आपको मालूम होना चाहिए. आप मेरा यूट्यूब चैनल में जाके हर एक सेम काइंड ऑफ रेसिपी बट डिफरेंट फिलिंग, डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ फिनिशिंग. आई हैव आइटम कॉल्ड कॉर्न एंड कॉटेज चीज क्रब आग्राटिन. मेरा यूट्यूब चैनल में है. आप मेरा चैनल में भी जाके bechamel सॉस बनाना वीडियो देख सकता है और आग्राटिन बनाने का रेसिपी देख सकता है. चैनल का नाम है एवरीथिंग बिजनेस एंड फूड. यू कैन सर्च फॉर माय चैनल इन यूट्यूब. रेसिपी इज ऑल्सो देयर इन दैट. मेरा वेबसाइट में भी मैं रिटर्न रेसिपीज लिख रहा हूँ. मेरा वेबसाइट का नाम pastrychefpradeep.com. आप उसी में भी जाके यू कैन ऑल्सो रीड रेसिपीज. वेबसाइट में जाने के बाद आपको रीड करने को थोड़ा मतलब इफ यू डोंट वांट टू रीड, यू कैन ऑल्सो प्रेस ऑडियो आइकॉन ऑन द टॉप ऑफ माय वेबसाइट. आप रेसिपी को सुन भी सकता है. यू कैन ऑल्सो लिसन टू द रेसिपी इन माय वेबसाइट. प्लीज डू ट्राई एंड गिव मी फीडबैक टू इम्प्रूव द रेसिपी ऑन यूट्यूब चैनल. Now we are going to make the crepe. I'll show you what all you need. It's very simple. It's just mix everything together kind of a stuff. Actually for channel का नाम everything business and food. Type on. I will type the channel name now. You can also see. Everything business and food. The aim of my channel is to put cooking videos, business related book reviews, business related introducing talented chefs, all that. Please do have a look.
Finish.
Okay, channel name is typed now, so then you can see. Okay, now to make the crepes, first you take the flour. Then you also have to melt the butter. Just heating the pan a bit. I have milk. Okay, this is 140 grams of flour. This is 15 grams of sugar. Approximately 250 ml of milk. I also have 25 grams of Amul butter. So what I am going to do is I am going to melt this butter now. Can you put the recipe name there? Tex-Mex Crepe Agar. See, butter is melted now. This is butter. Now it's melted. Okay, I think type the name there, Tex-Mex Crab Au Gratin. Okay, now I'm going to tell the raw material again. This is 140 grams of flour, 15 grams of sugar. You can avoid the sugar if you don't want, but I use little bit just to get a nice color. Approximately 250 ml of milk and 25 grams of Amul butter. So now I'm going to put the sugar inside.
Somebody is asking, please give measurements in cups and spoons.
Okay, I'll try to put that on my website right now, measured in grams. We have a weighing scale, so we measure it. 140 grams flour. This 15 grams of sugar, I think can take 1 tablespoon, I believe. And milk is, you can say, as 1 cup and a little bit more than that. 1 cup is 250 ml. So I think that will do. 1 cup of milk, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 140 grams of flour, and 25 grams of butter, around, I think, close to 2 tablespoons it must be. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add the butter.
We can use sugar powder or directly we use sugar.
See, now I'll tell you. See, now the sugar is, it's a grain sugar. The sugar have to melt. For that is why I have put hot butter on the sugar. Next I will add milk. I'm also adding a little bit of baking powder since we are not using egg. Just little bit. Okay, now we just have to mix them together. आप जब भी क्रब का बैटर बनाएगा, आप पहले से इनफ मिल्क डालना पड़ेगा. अगर मिल्क दूध कम डाल दिया तो अब ये लम्स फॉर्म होएगा. उसके बाद स्ट्रेन करना पड़ेगा. वो सब अननेसेसरी स्टेप्स में जाने के लिए जरूरत नहीं है. Somebody is having firecrackers, I think, outside. Now you just mix it. Now जब आप अमेरिकन पैनकेक बनाएगा उसका बैटर तो थिक होता है क्योंकि वो फ्लफी पैनकेक होता है. ये जो फ्रेंच पैनकेक है ये बहुत थिन है, इट्स वेरी थिन. सो आपको बैटर लूज होना चाहिए, थिक नहीं रहने का. ये पैनकेक रेसिपी इज you can make lots of varieties of stuff with this. You can also make desserts with this. You just mix it till sugar dissolves completely. It's almost dissolved now already. And make sure it is loose. See, it's loose. It's now very thick. Now if you see this pan, it's already, butter is there. Anyway, we have to grease it with a little bit of butter. So I'm going to use the same pan to make the pancake. You light it. जब आप पैनकेक, ज़्यादा पैनकेक बनाएगा, थोड़ा सा कॉर्नफ्लोर आपके पास रख दीजिए. So when you put pancakes, you just sprinkle a little bit of corn flour and put another pancake on it so that both pancakes will not stick together. Now once pan is well and hot, now what you do is you take a ladle, pour it on one side, just rotate it around, remove the excess batter. It's too much butter. Just give me a second. सुन चला just
Is it same as Chinese crab?
It is. This is a French crepe. This is a French crepe. Let the pan get hot. The butter was a little bit too much, so I just removed some butter. Now I'm going to do it again. We are only going to make 2 pancakes for one plating. Now this is for the pancake mix. You use maida. Corn flour is only to dust the pancakes. So just pour, rotate like this, remove the excess, just cook the pancake.
Too much butter. Is not
Too much butter, what happens is it does not stick there. It will keep on coming out. So I have removed some butter from there. Now it's coming out. Pancake have to be nice and thin. So please repeat the batter recipe. Yeah, it's very simple. 140 grams of flour and 15 grams of sugar, 25 grams of butter, and usually we add 1 egg. This is vegetarian, so I did not add any egg. And 200 to 225 gram to 250 gram, depending on your flour, milk will take. Now the pancake is almost ready. Once it's ready, this itself will come out. Just wait for slight color. It's done.
cooking pancake.
See, the pancake is done now. It's like very
Slow
thin.
flame or high flame?
It's on the slow flame. Only the first pancake will take a bit of time. Then from second pancake onwards, it's very fast. Can you see? Pour the batter on one side. Just rotate it.
How many minutes it will take approximately?
मैक्सिमम 2 minutes per pancake. 2 मिनट ही लगेगा एक पैनकेक को, उसका ज़्यादा नहीं लगेगा. सेकंड पैनकेक से जल्दी हो जाएगा. अब ज़्यादा पकाएंगे तो उसमें बड़ा बड़ा होल्स आएगा ऊपर. Okay, second pancake, it's cooking very fast. Now the first pancake is ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of corn flour on it. So the next pancake, when I put on this, it will not stick. Two minutes only it will take per pancake. You can also, if you have more questions, you can also post in my YouTube channel or in my website. I will try to answer as best as possible. Now till this program is over, please keep asking questions. Now the second pancake is also ready. Once it is ready, you just put it down. You can see it should not tear. I'm going to make one more. Just only once you run the batter. If you run the batter twice, what happens is the pancake will become very thick. So just make sure to run only once. And whatever the excess batter is there, try to remove it. आप पैनकेक बैटर जब डालोगी उसमें एक बार ऐसा चलाना है. दोबारा चलाएंगे तो बार नहीं तो बार चलाएंगे तो वो पैनकेक थिक होते रहेगा. आप देख सकते हैं. There is no second time running. एक ही थिकनेस में रहना चाहिए.
In this batter, this quantity, how many it will come?
You can make at least 6 to 7 with this batter. So I have like this. Already made 2. This is third one. Think 2 to 3 we can make in this. 6 to 7 maximum, depending on the size of the pan you have. It's ready. See, from second pancake onwards, it comes out very nice. Just little bit color. That's done. I'll show you exactly how many pancakes comes from this. This is the fourth one. So I'm adding corn flour again. If you add corn flour like this, you can store it in the fridge also, so that you can use it on the next day also. You can store it in the fridge for at least 3 days. If you can put butter paper between each pancake. That will be even better when you store it.
Voice is echoing. Somebody's telling.
Okay, I have opened the window, so I think the echo will be little less now, because there was no kids crying. Somebody were having a Diwali, and it's become. It used to be a quiet street before. Now it has become a very noisy one. Pardon me for that. So now the third pancake is also ready. You can see the next ones are getting very ready, very fast. So far it is 4. So this is going to be the 5th one. So we have one more. So for this question, we can make 6 pancakes with this recipe. For this pan, this is a 9-inch pan. So if you use a little smaller pan, I can make a little bit more. I think 1 or 2 more. Okay, now we'll go to the next step after this pancake, I think.
Varsha is asking, please repeat sauce recipe.
It is sauce recipes 1:1:10. 1 is butter, 1 is flour, 10 is milk. Okay, last pancake is also going to be ready. Okay, just be patient for another minute. We'll go to the next step after this. Okay, I'm going to keep it aside. The pancakes are ready now. Okay, now we are going to the third step, which is Tex-Mex filling. This is again, like I said, it's a vegetarian filling. हम लोग आज vegetarian बना रहा है. So इसके लिए मेरे पास है onion, 1 medium size onion and half capsicum. बड़ा capsicum था, so I cut half. And actually Mexican cuisine में आप लोग black beans use करना है. You have to use black beans. I tried my best, but I could not get it from nearby this area. Lockdown, it's being very difficult. So, but you can order online, but just ordering one item online is not feasible. So what I'm using is, it's rajma bean, kidney bean, and a little bit of garlic also I have. So I'm going to use that and make it. So in order to make it, first put some oil. This is refined oil. Now once oil is hot, you have to add garlic. When it comes to Mexican cuisine, black beans are very commonly used in lots of recipes. That is one. One is black bean. Second one is cumin powder. That is also very widely used in Mexican cooking.
That is what next. What have to we do? What things we have to take again? Next, what have to do? What have to take?
Next, you take oil garlic, onion. Okay, I'm just sauteing the onion. You don't need to saute it till it becomes dark. You just have to saute it till the raw flavor of the onion goes. Now I am also adding the capsicum. Beans we can add in the end.
This is boiled rajma, no?
Yeah, this has been soaked previous night and then boiled this morning.
You add little salt also.
Yes, we have also added a little bit of salt and then boiled it. Now the aroma is so good with garlic, onion, capsicum, all that. Now I only use no homemade, mostly I prefer using fresh ingredients wherever I cook, be it at home, be it at hotel. So here we also have tomato. This is just ground tomato. It's 4 tomatoes I have taken, nice ripe ones. So now once you saute this, you add the tomato. Can make it in, absolutely can make it in butter. That will also be awesome. There is a fresh tomato. If you are short of time, you can also use ready-made tomato paste, or you can use tomato ketchup also. But I don't prefer. I prefer fresh materials, fresh raw materials. Now next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of cumin powder, jeera powder. Little bit of chili powder. If you want more spicy, you can add more, or you can also add chili paste. Pepper. Some salt. Be careful with the salt because the mozzarella cheese which you will add in the end will also have salt. So the butter which I used for bechamel sauce also has salt. So you just balance it accordingly. Just cook this mixture till the raw flavor is gone.
Quick recap of pancake recipe, please.
Pancake recipe is 140 grams of flour, 15 grams of sugar, 25 grams of amul butter, and it took me around 230 ml of milk. It depends on your flour. Sometimes your flour has more gluten. It absorbs more milk, more liquid. If our flour has less gluten, it will absorb less milk. So depending on the flour you use, approximately anywhere between 220 to 250 ml of milk it will take. Yes, you just remove the skin of the tomatoes and you can grind it. I prefer grinding it with the skin, so this one is ground with the skin. Just simply ground and then you cook it here on a slow flame. The dish will be slightly spicy, very slightly. You will, when you eat later part, you will feel first you will feel little bit sweet, very mild, very mild. Then second note will be a little spicy. Then you will feel cheesy. So you will get all three kinds of tastes at one bite. I think you can try and enjoy it, and let me know how it is. Now it's cooking. It's very fast. Now I am going to add the beans. Now if you prefer non-vegetarian, you don't need to change anything. Just after this, you just put chicken and cook it, or you can put cooked chicken like boiled chicken or roasted, grilled, whatever the chicken you use, the chicken pieces. You can add in this and you can make it. It's almost like I think burrito bowl, something. It's not exactly same, but almost it has that touch into it. It's not concussed tomato. It is just yes. I'm cooking at medium flame so that the tomato raw flavor of the tomato goes. The spices which you have added, the raw flavor of the spices goes. Everything cooks well together and comes well together. And you don't want this to be too liquidy. You just need to be a little thick. Beans can be replaced with chicken, and chicken can be added with the beans also. Both way you can do it. Normally it is chicken is added with the beans. Did I answer your question? It's a medium flame I am using. आप नॉनवेज बनाने का तो आप चिकन ऐड कर सकता है बीन्स के साथ. मोस्टली मेक्सिकन कुजिन में ऐसे ही बनता है. और आप बीन्स नहीं चाहिए तो आप रिमूव करके चिकन डाल सकता है. लेकिन बीन्स इज इंटीग्रल पार्ट इन दिस फिलिंग. नाउ द फिलिंग इज रेडी. फिलिंग रेडी हो गया. I'm just yeah, slightly spicy with that fresh aroma of raw materials which we have added. Smells so good. Medium flame, yes, medium flame is correct. You can also check the pancake recipe in my YouTube channel, corn and cottage cheese scrap au gratin. There is a video. And now the filling is ready. Now we are going to assemble the pancake. Okay, now we are going to assemble the assemble the pancake. For that, here I have the filling, I have the pancake, I have a tray. What I am going to do now is I am going to apply a little bit of butter on the tray. Now you take, I am going to leave this one first. Don't want this. I'm going to take one pancake. The oven on now. So when you use for au gratin items, what you do is keep it at 250 top temperature, and see there are 3 settings in this. This is for baking. Now this is only for bottom heat. Now you have to use this as a salamander. So this is the setting you have to keep. Heat only from the top. So now this is turned on. Let it get hot by the time we assemble this. So what you do now is take some filling, put it there like this. Just roll one, then roll here, roll like this, then place it here. This is one way. Next,
One minute, I can't see properly. Wait.
so I think I can see now. So put the filling like this. Just roll one, then fold the side, roll like this, Once rolled, you keep here. This for one portion. Now once this is done, now you have your bechamel sauce here. Take the bechamel sauce, apply on it like this. Yes, only the, I'll show you again, only the upper setting. This is the setting for if you use this kind of OTG oven, because we need heat only from the coil on top. We have to use it like a salamander. That is why we are using this setting. You can see the heat comes only from the top. Bottom we don't need. We are going to aggregate it. It's just like a pizza. Now next is, I'm going to grate, this is a mozzarella cheese. I'm going to grate on it. Just grate as much you like. You want extra cheese, grate more cheese. Okay, now it is done. Now next, I'm also going to use some fresh herbs, mixed herbs, dry herbs. Just sprinkle some like this. Now this mixed herbs also has chili flakes, so that will be enough. Now what I'm going to do is पैनकेक दोनों फिल करके इधर रख दिया है, उसके पास व्हाइट सॉस लगाया, उसके ऊपर मोज़रेला चीज ग्रेट किया, उसके ऊपर मिक्स हर्ब्स डाला है. मिक्स हर्ब्स इसमें ओरिगानो है, चिली फ्लेक्स है, थाइम है, सब कुछ है. अच्छा फ्लेवर मिलेगा आपको. तो होने के बाद अभी हम ओवन में रखता है. अब जब सिंस वी आर यूजिंग लाइक अ salamander, we have to keep it on top rack so that the egg grating happens. आप ऊपर रैक में रखना है तो हीट डायरेक्ट आएगा उधर. What sauce? Bechamel sauce है, white sauce. The sauce which I put on top is white sauce. This is not microwave. This is OTG oven. OTG मतलब OTG मतलब ओवन, टोस्टर, ग्रिलर, तीनों फंक्शन मिलेगा इसको इसमें आपको. सो इसके लिए इसको OTG बोलता है. तो ऊपर का सॉस है बेशमल सॉस, व्हाइट सॉस बोलता है. सो ये इसको 4 to 5 मिनट्स ही लगेगा मैक्सिमम, तब तक रेडी हो जाएगा. आप वो रेडी होने से पहले हम इधर सब निकाल के प्लेटिंग के लिए रेडी करता हूँ. आप ये बेक होने से पहले आपके पास कुछ क्वेश्चन है तो आप पूछ सकते हो. ओके अभी ये प्लेटिंग करने के लिए थोड़ा तैयारी है. हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू प्लेट इट. सी आई हैव सम टोमेटो केचप हियर. इन दैट आई एम एडिंग सम टबास्को सॉस. इट्स ऑप्शनल. टोमेटो केचप में थोड़ा सा टोमेटो टबास्को सॉस डाल रहा हूँ. अच्छा पंजेंट फ्लेवर मिलेगा उसमें. अब इसको मिक्स कर दीजिए. मिक्स करने के बाद जस्ट 1 स्पून इसमें लेके आप ऐसा डालेगा. उसके बाद प्लेट को ऐसा लेंगे, ऐसा बना के आप रख दीजिए. अभी रेडी होने के बाद वी विल कंप्लीट द प्लेटिंग. संचाल बना सकती हो इन ग्रिल पैन द के बना है. नॉट अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट. संचाल बना सकती हो इन ग्रिल पैन। ग्रिल पैन में आपको जो कुछ भी जैसे भी बनाएंगे आपको ऊपर से जैसे इसके जैसे ऊपर से हीट आना पड़ेगा। ऊपर से इसकी हीट आएगा तभी इसके ऊपर हम लोग जो चीज़ डाला है वो मेल्ट होके जैसे पिसा का जैसे होएगा। माइक्रोवेव में आराम से बना सकता है। श्योर, डेफिनेटली यू कैन मेक इन कन्वेक्शन ओवन। Baking tin and bake it. Yes, of course you can do it, but you have to eat it from the tin. It will be difficult for plating. So now why I have kept in this tray is I'm going to take it out and do the plating. That is why. If you have to serve it on a plate, then you have to do it. You can of course do it in a baking tin.
What is the substitute for kidney bean?
Black bean. Black bean is the one you are supposed to use for this. In case if you don't get black bean, you can use kidney bean. Either if you don't get both of them, if you want it easy, what you can do is you can go to the shop and pick up some baked beans. But the thing is, it is total opposite. It is made with white beans. But still, if you like the taste, you can use it. But in Mexican cuisine, black beans is what is used.
Recipe name?
Recipe name is Tex-Mex Grappa Gratin. Tex-Mex Grappa Gratin. This is a Mexican, French and American fusion cuisine. It's almost ready. It only takes a few minutes. Then we will do the plating.
Without microwave, how we can make this recipe?
Without microwave, we can make in a OTG oven. This is a OTG oven. This is not a microwave. OTG oven. Oven, toaster and griller. That's what OTG means.
That means why without oven is not there?
Without oven, you can buy a blowtorch. Costs around 750 rupees just to melt the cheese on top. But I wouldn't recommend it. Or another alternate idea I can give you is I can make cheese sauce. You can buy cheddar cheese, or you can buy cheese like this. You can grate it in the milk and then make a cheese sauce, and instead of putting it in the oven, you just put cheese sauce on top and you can serve as it is, and sprinkle some herbs and you can serve. That will also taste very good. Name of the recipe is Tex-Mex Grappa Gratin.
Somebody is telling oven settings and explain it very well. So you thank them.
Thank you. Any more doubts you have, please do ask. I'm happy to give answers. You can also follow me on Instagram at tpradeep2004 is my Instagram name. You can also see my recipes in my YouTube channel, Everything Business and Food. And you can also follow me in Facebook, or you can also go to my website to read about business related content as well as recipes. Website name is pastrychefpradeep.com. As you can see, it's ready now. See, it's done. Nice. I'm taking it out. So what we are going to do is carefully lift this and place it here. And now I'm going to serve this with nachos, because since there is a Mexican flavor in it, it will be good to serve with it. This is cheese flavored nachos. Now it's done. So now this is the whole plate, you can see. Now if you have any doubts, please do ask one last time. I'm happy to clear. The dish name is Tex-Mex Grappa Gratin. For this is just a recap. We made bechamel sauce first, then we made Tex-Mex filling, then we made pancake, then we made Tex-Mex filling, then we baked it in the oven, egg gratin it, and then we have now plated it. Now the dessert is ready. It is Tex-Mex crab egg gratin served with nachos. And I appreciate everyone for taking the time to come here and watch this cooking show. And also special thanks for Amul for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much. Do you all have any last minute doubts? Please do let me know. Can we finish the show? Can you show this one more time?
Can you cut and show?
Definitely, sure.
Please repeat your YouTube channel. This is everything food and business and food. What is that?
Everything business and food. That is the
Yes.
YouTube channel name. So I'm gonna cut this and show you. You can see filling inside. Looks like this with beans and everything. Now this is gives you crunchy element. This is cheesy, very little bit very mild sweet, and then some spicy also, and everything comes together in your mouth when you have it. Thank you very much everyone. Thanks for watching. Please do visit my YouTube channel, Everything Business and Food. Thanks for taking time and coming here. And bye bye from Chef Pradeep. Thanks for Amal.